It's 64 boy.
Scratch.
Dressing the culture, I'm addressing the culture, huh? Addressing the culture, I'm addressing the culture, huh? Dressing the culture, I'm addressing the culture, huh? Dressing the culture, I'm addressing the culture. We gon' talk about it. Come address the culture, we gon' talk about it. Come address the culture, we gon' talk about it. Come address the culture, we gon' talk about it. Come and address the culture, huh? Brick by brick, you get your boy Big Wall, and this is Address the Culture. And today we back with another exciting show. We got a special guest in the building now. When we talk about R&B, you know what I'm talking about? A lot of people say R&B is dead, but today's guest begs to differ. When we talk about butter smooth, nostalgia, giving you that feeling. You can hear good R&B and it'll take you back to the first time you heard it. If your mama was in there frying bacon, you'll smell that bacon on the stove. You know what I'm talking about? Today's guest give you that feeling. We got the one. We got the only. We got Zieim in the building. Welcome to Address the Culture.
Man, I like that intro, man. That was beautiful.
It's
Well,
facts, dog. Man, no problem, man. It's the truth,
That's
brother.
what's up.
You
How you
gonna
doing,
get
brother?
your flowers today, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like your story, man, is so motivational for the culture, man. Because in this game, it's no flowers, man. It's a hard road to get to the levels that you done got to. So hearing your story can motivate the culture. So I thank you for coming through to address it.
Man, that's beautiful. I appreciate that a lot, brother.
And
And it's funny you say that because I was just talking about something like that like the other day for like a few days, like giving people their flowers while they're here, That's
yeah,
very important, man. I give you your flowers too for what you're doing for the culture, man. You know what I'm
thank
saying?
you,
So
brother.
I appreciate what you're doing for the culture and inviting people like me, artists like me to the platform, man. So I appreciate that.
Man, no problem, bro. Thank you, man. So with all that being said, the first thing I want to know is how did you get your name?
Oh man, it's funny you asking that. I just had this conversation with my father. It was a heavy conversation with my father on this topic. So my father and mother, they got different stories, but my father's is actually interesting. And the day I was born in the hospital, they wanted a Z name, but it was like they was real picky about it. They both wanted a Z name. Something inspired them for a Z name, and my father said he went in the bathroom and the nurse was like, "You got to come up with a name right now, or he's gonna go on the John Doe." I was like, "Word, that was crazy. My shit would have been John Doe right now." So, but then he was like, he went in the bathroom because he was thinking about something. Then he looked at a toothpaste. There was a toothpaste out that time called Gleam, Gleme or some shit. Excuse my language. And,
Yeah,
and then
yeah, you good?
and he said and then he was like Zieim, take the GL out because Zieme Zieim. I'm like, really? Really? You know what I'm saying? So it's very interesting. So for my father to really, he stuck with that for years. So it gotta be true.
It
You know
gotta
what I'm
be.
saying? It gotta be true. So that's where my name comes from, really. But when I look into it today, as I get older, it means a lot of powerful things that I'm coming into right now. So, at that time, they probably wasn't thinking about that. They were just like, I just want a Z name. Like, this is I want
Yeah,
to sound like this. But the pronunciation of it means a powerful word in certain countries. Like, what I'm saying? It's crazy.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's dope, bro. So with all that being said, who is Zieim?
Well, Zieim is, basically, come from that little short story right there. You can tell it's a little funny background where, we have fun, you know what I'm saying? I come from a fun family on both ends, my father's side. They're more
Yeah,
like police and nursing and army. My mother's side is more musical, so I have a more musical side on the mom's side. And my mother, she sings, and so my grandmother sings. Everybody on my mother's side sings. So
Okay.
where I get this singing from is from my mother's side, and it just so happened my mother's brothers are the Foursome D's, legendary Foursome D's. So if everybody knows about the history with that, it just runs in the bloodline. So it's like my kids sing. You know what I'm saying? It's deep like that. And so Zieim comes from a musical family. Zieim's a humble dude. Zieim's from Brooklyn, New York. Zieim is a young, talented brother. He's an entrepreneur. He's a producer, singer, songwriter. He's a helping man. I'm a word of my man. I'm a word of my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But other than that, that's
dope,
me,
bro.
man. And that's what it is. I'm for the good vibes, the music. You know what I'm saying?
So it's in the DNA. That voice came from a long line of vocals, huh?
Yeah.
That's dope, bro. How did you get your first start into music, brother?
Like around 2006, I was working on my first album. I actually dropped a mixtape a little earlier than that. I was building a buzz in different little cities, but I really started taking it serious around 2006, 5, 6, and I dropped my first album around 06 called "Scream My Name." So if everybody want to see how my first vibe coming in the industry was, go check out "Scream My Name." That's the Zieim that started. Like that was my first piece of body. You know what I'm saying? So when you go there, you can see where I'm at today, and you can see where it's like, okay, what I was doing before is what people's actually doing today in a way. So I was like ahead of my time at that time. So when you hear that album, it's like I sound young, but it still sounds the same in a way, and it still resonates with today's stuff. So it's just like I got my start in 06. After that, I started running into certain people, my uncles, and started using their resources. Then I ran into a couple of more heavy-hitter guys, and then then I ran into Ice-T, and then Ice-T, and then Mickey Benson, and Donnie Lau and Rob Love, and all these guys that's like heavy-hitter names. They really on my team now. It's like I got a heavy team right now, so coming from where I come from at that time up into today, if I knew what I knew today at that time, it would be a whole nother situation. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of stuff going on. So I'm so excited that I'm seeing it now. And that you just gave me my flowers on something. You know what I mean? So it's like you was already in the zone of where I was at. Like, yo, I'm excited about what I have on my plate right now. So
Man, but you deserve it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like your sound, I'm not even finna lie to you, Zieim. Like your sound take you back to the stylistics, to the Temptations. You know what I'm saying? Like it gives you that feeling. When I hear you sing, I hear Reasons. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's that feeling, bro, that's lacking in the game. So for you to come in with that type of time that you give in the world, bro, is priceless. That sound never will get old. That sound will always resonate in the culture. So you breathing life back into R&B on that level is super dope, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact, dog.
I appreciate that, man. You know what's crazy? That whole selection and project and that was all chosen by Ice-T. He was like, yo, look, I want to do an off project. It was just a project idea. He had an idea. He's like, yo, you got that falsetto shit. I want you to do these records. These are the shits I grew up on and shit. Let's try these. And we just did it. I was like, fuck, let's go. And these are records I grew up on. I'm like, shit, I know these joints. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Let's
go.
So
that's how that project came out. And and I got some new stuff that's coming up that's more modern today and stuff like that. That's still smooth R&B, but it got that kick to it of today. And I got some other things that I'm writing for people. You're gonna hear about some other things, some songs I got out there that's circulating. So, got a lot of Force and B stuff. I'm in the studio right now. We're doing a special tribute right now to Force MCs and the Force MDs, you know. So
Yeah, yeah.
we got something coming with that.
You over there cooking, man. I feel a studio vibe. You know what I'm talking about? Like it feel like it's lit around you. You know what I'm talking about? We truly addressing the culture. You know what I'm talking about? And that's dope. You know what I'm saying? We caught you in your pure element. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact, bro. Who inspires you to make the music that you make, brother?
Of course, like artists from the '90s, you know, I'm inspired by the '90s sound. But what helps me write certain records and get into zones is, you know, my imagination, really.
Yeah.
And the more I think positive visions, it helps me write certain stories of love. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes it comes out as a love song. Sometimes it comes out as, you know, like, yo, what the fuck going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's where Take a Stand came from, you know, with the Take a Stand record. So
yeah.
it's crazy. It's imagination and just the experience of the artists that I grew up on and certain experiences in my life as well that I just use to, you know. Then the melodies come as like the melodies is just kind of pretty easy for me, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
The melody part is very easy for me. The lyrical
Yeah.
part, I got to go into a deep place to really give it something different. So.
Yeah. 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 It's a whole process. How would you describe the music that you create?
Visual foreplay.
Talk your shit.
Yeah. It's coming to me right now, like visual foreplay. Like, you know,
Yeah.
I'm saying things to you. I'm saying things to your inner spots.
Yeah.
I'm saying things to your inner spots. Melodies is very melodic. The lyrics is very. You know what I mean, sometimes the lyrics can be straightforward or it can be subliminally. You know what I mean, but it's touching certain spots that are have you tingling in certain areas. So I would say visual foreplay.
All right.
I could talk for the
I
fellas.
hear you. Yeah.
I could talk for the fellas, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Because you
I
know
could
a
talk
lot
for
of
the
us
ladies.
can't sing. A lot of us can't sing, so we need you to talk to the ladies for us. You know what I'm talking
Come on,
about?
man. I just want to help. I just want to help.
Yeah. That's a fact. Oh man. So when you in the studio like you are today, what's your creative process like? You know what I mean? Like, are you one of those that like feel the beat and then create, or you know what I'm saying? You freestyle it? Do you stack your vocals? Are you, you know, more visual than you are, you know, as writing it down? You know what I'm saying? So when you in there, how do you put these hits together, bro?
Honestly, it just comes. It really comes. It's no real. I don't know. It's like not really. I don't have a format or anything. It's like I gotta just be in the zone, like the vibe. I come in the studio, I may be just thinking about a topic. If I, you know what I mean, I may come up with a melody in my head, and somebody may play a beat, and I go to a whole nother direction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Unless I have musicians in the studio with me, and you know what I'm saying, somebody's playing the keys and somebody's on the guitar, and I'm just coming up with different melodies and topics and
Yeah.
out loud, and they're playing stuff, and we catching it. You know what I'm saying? It's just you can't really tell when you go to, like, right now we really rehearsing on something, so we're not actually creating something. I mean,
Yeah.
unless we're creating something new onto what it is that we're doing already, but we're just rehearsing for something that we have coming up.
Yeah.
But in the creative process, it's really, you know, whatever the vibe is,
Yeah.
whatever the vibe
Yeah.
is like.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
I can dig it, bro. You named some heavy hitters that you didn't have the pleasure of working with. You know what I mean? And when it come to Ice T, you know what I'm saying? Because he's a legend. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much. It's not too much that Ice T haven't done in this game. You know what I'm saying? From music to acting. You know what I'm saying? How was it working with him, and how did you actually get the opportunity to work with such a legend?
Well, I was working with a man by the name of Mickey Benson, who was working with me and my uncles. You know, I had a group called 5L. I had formed with my cousins. We was basically doing like an offspring of our uncles and fathers, you know, Force and Diesel.
Yeah.
After that kind of, you know, went its course. Mickey Benson came along around towards that time, and then he kind of stuck with me, you know, and I kind of been loyal to the team I was already with, and we were just rocking it. Mickey Benson, he worked with Ice over 20 years, so that's his man, you know, that's his like East Coast management.
Yeah.
You know, he was like, "Yo, Ice want to rock with you." You know what I'm saying? I was like, "All right, let's go." Shit. Actually, what's crazy was I was singing with my uncles. I did a little slide with my uncles at Paradise Theater in the Bronx, and Ice had a birthday thing out there. It was like an Aquarius party. Shout out to the Aquarius boys. And Ice was there. You know, he does Aquarius events mostly every year. You know, our birthdays was around the same time. And so he saw me performing with my uncles. You know what I'm saying? On stage. He was like, "Yo, that nigga right there is the one, nigga." He was like, "Yo," he was like, "Hey, yo, that nigga right there, get that nigga over here." Like, you know, like, we gotta work with Z. You know, so we started talking, and then we just became friends, man. Me and Ice became friends and shit. You know what I mean? We was just talking right into his crib, and we just been rocking, man. And from there, I've been on Ice for about 10 years now. Man.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was that long already. 10 years I went by so fast.
Yeah. That's dope, bruh. And I can tell you've been around her for a long time because you got the accent and the impersonation. You got it down.
He's like, and you know, these niggas out here, you know, he just be going.
You got it down, bro.
He sent me a video the other day. He said, yeah, nigga. He said, yeah, nigga. You know, I like what you're doing. Keep your boots on the floor, nigga. I like how you move. Let's go. Now, but honestly, me and Ice, we working on something real big right now. You know, I got something coming out that's, like I said, I got some original shit that I produced and wrote, and I got some new producers on something. You know, I got people like Donnie Lowland working with Morpheus. You know, I'm running into other cats. You know, and then, you know, I'm leaving some room open as well. You know, for people to come in and show show what they got. I got a lot of things I'm working on as well to help other artists that's coming up. So, you know, I got production teams and distribution labels and stuff like that that's in place. So I'm just working, dope, man. I'm trying to put shit together, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, you doing it, brother. You definitely putting it together, man. And you doing it on such a high level. You know what I'm saying? Which is amazing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, bro. Now around this time, I like to shake it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Kind of dig into your psyche a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If you could share the stage with any artist, dead or alive, you know what I'm saying? And you know the vibes, Zieim. I'm talking about 80, 90,000 arena pack. You know what I'm talking about? You tell an engineer to bring the lights down, and you tell everybody to take their cell phones out and light up the building. Chill bump shit, superstar shit. You know what I'm saying? If you could do that with any artist, dead or alive, Zieim, who you gonna share the stage with?
Michael Jackson and Prince.
Oh, Mike Jackson, Prince, huh?
Hell yeah. That'll be a crazy show.
Oh man. With your falsetto blending in with them? Oh, bruh, that's crazy.
Yo, Michael Jackson and Prince. Prince on the band, Prince on equipment, and me and Mike on some back and forth dancing shit.
Woo!
And singing. I put
Tough.
some
It's
moves
a
on that ass,
problem.
boy.
That's a problem. That's super dope, bro. I like that. You know what I'm saying? That's super
No,
dope,
that'll be
bro.
so epic though.
Yeah,
That'll be
yeah.
so
That's a
epic.
fact. Legendary. Legendary. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. That's dope. Yeah. Along your life, bro, when you think back, what was some of the best advice you've ever been given?
Gotta keep going.
Yeah, yeah,
Gotta keep going. The best advice, like, because sometimes when I say that, gotta keep going. It goes with anything that's. It goes with anything that needs to be penetrated in a positive way.
yeah,
Even if it's dead, even if it's something that's bad, it's like
yeah,
I gotta keep going.
yeah,
If it's positive, even if I just caught $1,000,000 right now, you know what? I gotta keep going. I
yeah,
gotta keep going. If I catch these licks, I gotta keep going. You know why? Because don't ever forget what it is you had to do to get where you at. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And it takes patience as well.
yeah,
So patience is what I've had a long time, and that's the type of person I am. So I think that's the best advice I gave myself is being
yeah,
patient. I always tell myself to be patient because it helps me actually give me time to actually think about my next reasonable thought. If that makes sense.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. No, no, it makes a lot of sense, brother. It makes a whole lot of sense. Um, if you could change something about the game, what would you change?
Which game?
The industry, just period. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the music industry, if there was one thing that you could change, what would that be?
I, don't- I, I probably change. I'd probably change the education.
Mm,
I'd probably change the education of the industries. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cats that's now catching on to music business terms. You feel me? Versus these are cats that's actually been out longer than the ones that's coming out. The ones that's coming out is
yeah,
like, here's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But the ones that have been
yeah,
out for a minute, it's like they're now getting to their masters. They're now getting to the understanding of certain things. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I would change the industry's education on new artists and I don't know. It's a lot. I mean, I would get into more tech. Being that we're going into a technology world, I kind of wanna tap into record label crypto. I mean, I may be
mm,
ahead. I may be talking about some next shit. I don't know. I
yeah,
was just thinking about it. Like, what if record labels
yeah,
turn to crypto or some shit? Like,
yeah. I mean, it's coming. It's coming. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And
how
being
can
ahead of
we
the
get in there?
curve. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's dope. That's dope. I like the way you think over there, brother. You know what I'm talking about? I like
Yeah,
that. You know
man.
what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a
We got.
fact.
I gotta stay around those certain energies, man. Keep that type of information and education. That's why I say
Yeah,
education. If you change the education of all of this shit, people will kind of, that's if they're willing to take the time. But still, we got new
yeah,
ways of marketing. So if
yeah,
you can get the average tough guy to do some sweet shit,
yeah. Yo, that's dope, bro. Um, what would you like to say to all of your supporters, all of your fans, all of the people that's been in your corner, your A1s, your day ones, as they call them? What message would you like to say to them, brother?
What's the question? What do I want to say to them?
Yeah.
Man, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all so much for being patient with me and being aggressive on me, because I have a lot of people that's been aggressive on me because I'm so laid back and humble. And
Yeah.
so I appreciate y'all for seeing something in me that I know I see, but I'm not as aggressive as you may want me to be. But I need your energy to keep me on my toes. So I
Yeah.
appreciate y'all for being in my life. I feel like y'all was sent to make sure I stay on my shit. So whenever I go into my down pits, I always think about y'all and how y'all always been in my ass. So I appreciate every single one of y'all that support me, because if you see something in me, then that means I'm doing something right.
Yeah. Yeah. That's dope, bro. That's a perfect way to look at it, man. And I definitely feel like they recognize it and they support it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because good R&B is hard to come by, man. You know what I'm saying? So you like one of the best kept secrets out here. You know what I'm saying? Because we need that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's that good Sunoco gas, baby.
It's a fact, though. You know what I'm talking about? It's a fact, bro.
I
You know what I'm
appreciate you.
saying?
I
Yeah, man.
appreciate it.
Talk your shit, bro. Well, what we gonna do? We gonna do this for them. You know what I'm saying? It's called rapid fire. We doing it for the culture. I'm gonna ask you some quick questions that's gonna give your fans and supporters a little bit more insight on who you are as a person. You down?
Let's get it.
All right, let's get it. The first thing I do or think when I wake up in the morning is
Brush my teeth, meditate, work out.
hot or cold?
Hot.
Favorite restaurant?
Me.
Chicken, steak, or fish?
What's that?
Chicken, steak, or fish?
Fish.
Favorite pair of shoes of all times?
Uptown.
Okay, all right. If you were stuck on a desert island and could only take 3 albums with you, which albums you taking?
Life after death.
Mm.
Oh, that's a fucked up question. Hold on, I said okay. Life after death. Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood, and uh, butter smooth.
Yeah. Rest in peace to the big dog man X too. That's super dope.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Favorite drink?
CMOS.
Okay. Favorite sports team?
Knicks.
But y'all winning now. You know what I'm saying? It's cool.
I know.
Y'all,
Okay.
y'all winning, so I get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations. Weekends or weekdays?
What's that again?
Weekends or weekdays?
Weekdays.
Weekdays. How many times a day do you think about sex?
Every day.
Every day. You gotta relax, Zieim. You gotta relax, dog.
No, you know what? No, I'm just fucking with you, but I probably do like I honestly really don't. Really. I
Hey
really
man,
don't.
you an R&B
But
singer,
I do think
dog.
about it. You know what's crazy? I got, you know what's crazy too though? I got so much I'm doing. It's like, but when I do think about it, I'm coming. When I do think about it though, I be on like, a different type of like want for it. It got to be
Yeah,
like when I'm actually in the mood for it, because I be so zoned into work.
yeah. I can dig it, bro. I can dig it. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Oh, if I can have one superpower, I always wanted to fly. I ain't gonna hold you.
All right, all right. dig it. I'm going to start the sentence and I want you to finish it. My name is Zieim, and I am a
King.
king. Talk your shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact, man. Tell me what's next for you, man. What you got going on, man, and what's coming up next for you, brother?
Right now, what's coming up, man? I got some new music coming up, a new project that I'm doing, that I'm releasing with Donnie Lau, as well as some new records I'm releasing that I produced. So y'all gonna see more of my style, like Butter Smooth. Butter Smooth was a project. Butter Smooth was me just remaking certain classic records. So now I gotta show y'all who Zieim is. I gotta take y'all to my world and show y'all the type of vibes I be on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's dope, brother. Well,
so that's coming up. That, and I got the Foursome D's versus the Foursome C's. We're doing that. We're trying to get that on verses as well. You know, and then we got a lot of shows coming up, and I got a lot of shows coming up because this shit opening up, and we've been talking to a few people. Also, you know, like I said, go to my website, you know, officialzieim.com. You're gonna see a lot of updates on there, as well as what I'm doing right now. And you know, Butter Smooth, I got merch on there. I got videos of that, you know, stuff I'm doing with the Force, everything. So check that out. And what else? I'm coming to the A too. I'm coming to the A town too. So I'm gonna be out there soon. I'm gonna be living out there. So I'm gonna be doing some work with a couple of the cats. I don't want to say the names yet because I actually want to lock it in.
Yeah. I got it. Yeah. I get it, bro. Well, it's dope, man. I want to thank you for coming through Address the Culture, man. Giving us your energy. Your vibe was amazing. It was super crazy, bro. Consider this your home away from home. Anytime you want something to talk about, got something coming out, come on through, man. And we're going to make it a movie, man. I really appreciate you coming through to Address the Culture, brother.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for having me on the platform.
Man, you already know what it is, man. This is your boy, Big Wall, and this is Address the Culture. And like I always say, your culture makes you who you are, so make sure they respect it. We're going to catch you on the next episode. We out of here.
Big 64 boy.
Scratch.
Addressing the culture. I'm addressing the culture, huh? Addressing the culture. I'm addressing the culture, huh? Addressing the culture. I'm addressing the culture, huh? Addressing the culture. I'm addressing the culture. We gon' talk about it. Come address the